Oh, I'll need it. Take this away though, can I?
Yeah, no.
I may need to unfurl it later, but okay. Hold that for now. I'm just gonna let it sit. Okay, perfect.
All right. boys. Let's go.
Is there a reason it's in MF? Now it is. Don't be afraid to overexpose a little bit. Yeah, I know. I usually try to. Like, go like, oh, this is too over, but. I have it straight out. Well, yeah, I should send you also my website. No joke. Yeah. No, you made it sound. I still never. I would like do the joke.
Number.
He's number 15, but it's not updating.
Yeah, it won't once I already put them all out. All these numbers are
Is that a strike? Is that a pitch? Or are we just starting?
1-1 count.
Okay. Sorry.
All good. Yep, 1-2. Yeah, all these numbers on this roster are whack. Pretty much, yeah.
And we're back here, MLBU Pittsburgh Pirates tournament. Comebacker to the mound there, flipped on over to first for the out. Teddy Roselot's at first, making that put out there, and on the mound for Squirrel Hill is Owen Machowski. A little bit of trouble with the lineups, but I think we have it all squared away here. Some matching numbers. These games back to back go pretty quickly, so only so much that the booth can do to prepare as there's a ball high and out. Catching today is Knox Martsolf. Machowski has a big overhead delivery. Really straight up and down. Julian Pope is the hitter, and he's actually the starting pitcher for Mount Washington as well. So hitting for himself, looking to help himself out here. It's a 3-0 count. It's going to be ball 4, and Pope draws a walk, and he represents the first base runner for Mount Washington in game number 2. Game number 1, Mount Washington fell to Southside Southside fell to Greenfield in their second game, so Southside's 1-1, Mount Washington 0-1 in this tournament. And Squirrel Hill, this is their first game. They drew the late games here, and for travel baseball kids nationwide, you gotta love the late game. You get to sleep in, stay up late, play some Xbox, wake up late with no consequences. Pitch from Machowski. Runner goes, it's a hit and run, and it gets in the right field. Pope is going to advance the third. And runner's going to try to take second. He's safe. Pope is going to come home. Ball gets away. Craziness on the base pass for Mount Washington. Grady Caslin, a double and an error. Mount Washington strikes first. Caslin now on third base, and that makes way for Luke Greb. Takes ball one. Swung on and missed by Greb. Bit of a kerfuffle there for Machowski on the mound. It's a good piece by Caslin, but unforced error there is there's a pass ball, and Caslin thinks about taking home, but stands pat on third base. We got an out. It's a 2-1 count to Greb. Some more defensive linemen. Sebastian Saunders for Squirrel Hills at second. Braxton Jackson at third. Sam Myers is in left. Chosky set pitch high, and Luke Greb is going to draw a walk, and it's going to make way for Rocco Carmonica. We're going to go with Carmonica. Sometimes his names can be tough. Carmonica, a very unique one. Played a lot of center field in that first game for Mount Washington. Also, I believe, took the mound. Runner goes and takes second easily. Carmonica looking to drive in some more runs here early for Mount Washington. Machowski, of course, trying to prevent that. The pitch. Ball is down. And we've seen this a few times today. Machowski is not alone in this regard. Some struggles in the first inning trying to find a zone. Pitch. Swung on and popped straight up. Martzolf calls the pitch. Machowski throws it. It's high. 3-1 count. Carmonica. Pitch. And that one's in the dirt as well. And Carmonica's going to draw a walk. It's going to load the bases for Mount Washington. And it's going to be Mario Watson. He was actually the starting pitcher for Mount Washington in Game 1. Left-handed thrower. Good stuff. Bases loaded. Heart may be beating a tad, but can't tell up here. Strike one to from Machowski, I should say, to Watson. Swing gonna miss by Watson. Machowski has another one. Seems to maybe have found the zone here. 0-2 count. Pitch. High, and that one's gonna hit the backstop. Catcher can't find it. Runner comes home and is safe. Grady Caslin takes advantage of the ball getting lost there in the backstop. Now Washington take one lead. It's also going to move runners to second and third. That's Greb and Carmonic. Pitch. High again. Swing and a miss by Watson, and that's going to be a strikeout. Be out number 2 for Squirrel Hill. I was just about to say that Max Martsolf, we actually saw play a really nice third base at PNC Park on Monday. Came in to close out that game. He's doing the best he can behind the plate. Some pitches have been... Oh my word. Big wasp. I don't know whether to flick it. It's not on the bill.
Right up here.
It's right under OSU. Yeah. Yeah. Better idea.
Right on like the ground. I start walking. Is that bad? On my hat? Now it's gone.
No, it's still there.
Where is it now? Oh, yep.
Alright, now it's done. Oh, nope, it's right there. Well,
I moved the gear because I moved. You
Okay, that's
scared
cool.
me. I was like, were you okay downstairs? Did you find
Yeah,
someone
everything's
else?
fine. Yeah, thanks.
And they like me. Must be sweet.
prices of food.
Oh Lord, thank you. I like your calm and your calm demeanor. So I was like, I don't know what the seats are based on. You guys know the seats for tomorrow? What that's based on for the week?
It would probably be off of record and then either runs scored or runs allowed. As like a tiebreaker. If, yeah.
From
so-
today.
Yeah, from today. Right now,
We could be more who's out there getting.
Just curious if featuring
Yeah, right. Are you here tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll be here all day.
Yeah.
And a little more rested.
Yeah. Are you the one who had played for? Yeah, we've got Steve up the bat.
I didn't really even met you.
What is your name? Remember?
How much does it cost to get your
oh well.
So it's free to stream
So good.
idea like what are you?
So,
Just like random.
We're back here. The first inning, Squirrel Hill coming up to the plate. Looking to take back some runs down 2-0. Mount Washington taking advantage of some control issues there in the first. Pitch is high and up. Julian Pope is the starter here for Mount Washington. I believe caught a few innings in their first game, so busy day at work for him. Called strike. Steve Patel. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Tell waved his Cadex Smart 2 at that pitch. Swung on and bounced foul to the left side. Around the horn here for Mount Washington. So Caslin's at third, Smith at short, Carmonica at second, Watson at first. Pitch from Pope. Fouled back by Patel. Pope. How about outside? Swan hit to the second baseman. Carmonica scooped up. Thrown on over to first base to Watson. Mount Washington has out number one. Come up to the plate is Knox Martsolf. So I mentioned, saw him throw on Monday. Has some pretty good stuff on the mound. He's catching today. Pitch is called strike. Oh, 1 quickly to 0-2. Pope's got the ball on string today, it appears. Early onset. Pope comes set, he takes a sign. Wind up the pitch. It's going to be a slider, curveball, breaking pitch of sorts, you know. It's a bit of a cloud over horizontal breaking pitches these days. Everything's just sweepers. When in reality, really it's just a slurve. Pitch from Pope. A little bit of a grunt there, ball outside. Mart's working a good at bat here. Counts even 2-2. Pitch. Martzov works a full 3-2. Pitcher Machowski on deck. Three-two on Swift and Pope. Swan. This is a shortstop, gobbled up, thrown on over to Watson for the out. Nice play by Connor Smith. We saw him make that final out there and top first by Mount Washington. Martzolf worked a really nice at bat and maybe giving some cues to Machowski, who comes up here, the starting pitcher for Squirrel Hill. Ball was low and out. 1-0 count. Pope gonna readjust this paraphernalia. Toe the rubber and take the sign. Grab. Fouled back by Machowski. As I mentioned, Pope seems to be in control here of the center for Mount Washington. Looking to get a wing in here to go 1-1 on the day. It's going to go a long way for them in seeding. Pitch from Pope. And there it goes up the backstop. Not going to ask for a new ball, but Limestone may have scuffed it up a little bit. Similar backstop actually to PNC Park. Ironically, is That one's bounced in. Grab. Grab made a nice pick there. 3-1 count. Defensive alignment standard for Machowski. Swung on and hits a right field, and that one's going to drop. Shallow right field. Carmonica just out of his reach. And the pitcher, Machowski, is going to help himself out here. It's going to bring up Teddy Rosalot, listed as Ted. Wearing number 9, just like the splendid Splinter himself, Ted Williams. Ball's going to get by Greb. Machowski is going to advance to second base, and just like that, Rosalot here, 4-hole. Has a man in scoring position. 2-0 Mount Washington. High, Machowski decides not to go. A wise decision. Greb on the ball. Got out of his stance real quick. Machowski's going to go that time, though. Ball careens off Limestone there. That's a 3-0 count to Rosalot, who most likely will be taking here, but you never know. Could be green lighted the pitch. It's going to be a ball low, just missed, and Rosalot is going to work a walk. Jog his way down to first base. It's going to bring up Sam Myers, the left fielder today for Squirrel Hill. Rosalot takes off on the pitch. Grab is going to fake and almost have Machowski down there. Pitcher's called strike. Swung on, missed. Fake throw down the third by Greb. Myers has got 2 on him. There's 2 on, there's 2 outs. 2-0. A lot of 2s. Pope's going to step off. Looks at Machowski the whole way. Pitch by Pope is out. Up by Greb. Don't see many pickoffs to third base. Higher levels of baseball, but here at 12U, can be somewhat common. See the third baseman working back, swung on, fouled away on the right field line. Especially with the amount of pass balls we've seen today and the amount of steals of home. Coslin's wanting to keep Machowski a little bit close down there on the third baseline, especially with Pope in the windup. Taken for a ball. Once again, it's 2-0 Mount Washington. We got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 men on. Pitch from Pope. And in. Greb makes the throw. Got Machowski. Squirrel Hill shocked. Bit of an instructive view from the umpire, but nonetheless, that's going to be out number 3. A great back pick by Luke Greb. Mount Washington's going to hang on to that 2-0 lead despite the 2 runners in scoring position as we head to the top of the second inning.
Is that a back?
Yeah, it was.
Did you get it?
But it was good.
We're back here. First pitch was a strike from Machowski. That ball is going to be low and in. Gavin Furley in the box right now. Strike 2 from Machowski. Now Washington maintaining that 2-0 lead here in the top of the second, trying to add as Furley is set down by Machowski. Fastball high and in. Well placed. Can't do much with that one. Pitcher's pitch. Furley put a good swing on it. Just missed. It's going to bring up Trey Settles. Settles a few innings on the mound last game as well. Remember the name. Had a home run as well. Playing in this. Machowski quickly up 0-2, and Machowski dealt with some control issues there in the first. Seems to be settled in, as been the case for a lot of these pitchers in the first inning. Ball slow in the dirt.
Yeah, I lowered the screen so it's hard to see.
No.
I lowered the screen.
Ball there, and had to go back and get a bucket to sit on there. Comfortable now. Back to work. So is Machowski. Ball hits off the backstop. It's just as quickly as it was an 0-2 count. It's now a 3-2 count as Settles his way back. On deck is Kai Johnson. Eli Bordenick in the hole. Pitch. Settles is going to walk. After being down 0-2, another one for Machowski, and he's not going to like that one, especially being up 0-2. He's going to bring up Sakai Johnson. See what type of lead Settles takes up first. Settles is going to go for second. That throw is going to be a little bit errant, and Settles is going to have a stolen base. Wasn't on first for a long time. Settles opportunistic. So we now have Settles on second. Settles is going to go for third, and he's going to make it in. Pass ball. Or should I say wild pitch? Certainly, Knox Mortzoff was unable to make that play. Just wild pitch from Machowski, and Settles is on third. Ground ball should get him home. It's a 3-0 count to Sakai Johnson. And that pitch is going to miss up. Johnson's going to take first, and it looks like Johnson was wanting to take second right away, but surely he's probably going to steal that bag And we're probably going to have second and third one out here for Eli Bordenick. Machowski set. Pitch hits the backstop a little bit high, and Johnson takes second as anticipated. Don't know if that's officially a defensive interference, but essentially it is. No shot was ever going to be made there to second. Pitch from Machowski. Strike! Presented well by Mortself back there. Umpire calls a balk on Machowski. Screw's done a good job at making sure that balks are called. Of course, there's a few warnings at this level. It's more of a feel thing, as there's a swing and miss by Botternick. So saying more of a feel thing. We've seen the first few games. I think one or two balks have been called. There have been some warnings issued. Pitch just misses the outside corner, especially at this age. I've made the comment last game that these games really fly by. There's not a lot of time in between pitches. As Machowski delivers. Swing and a miss. Botternick set down. It's going to bring up the top of the order. Connor Smith. Pitch. High, and here comes Settles for the plate. Safe. Settles wasting no time. He steals first. Yeah, he did steal first. He walked, I believe, so my apologies there. I meant to say he stole second, he stole third, and then he's still home. It's another one for Mount Washington. It's 3-0. Machowski the pitch. Low and in on Smith. Called strike. 1-2 count to him. Leadoff hitter Smith. Playing shortstop today. Ball's low and in for ball 2, and we got some twos. 2 strikes, 2 balls, 2 outs. Swing. Oh, didn't swing. Called strike 3. Machowski gets his ender. It's 3-0. Mount Washington headed into the bottom of the second inning.
I'll get in there. Are you gonna mix it up?
And we're back. Bottom second. Mount Washington 3-0. Ball is fouled off by Braxton Jackson. Mount Washington was able to push one across when Settles took home on that wild pitch. Sebastian Saunders on deck. Terrence Sparrow Jr. in the hole is. That pitch did not go where Pope wanted it to. It's actually Sam Myers at the plate. Braxton Jackson is on deck, and Sam Myers is going to take first base in the walk. And here's Braxton Jackson. We had a bit of a lineup kerfuffle there. I apologize. Read it wrong. Thought we were leading off with Braxton Jackson, but it was Sam Myers. Leadoff walk. Myers playing left field today. Braxton Jackson, who is now at the dish, starting at third base. Pope trying to view the signs from his catcher Greb. The pitch from Pope is a strike on the inner half plate. Pope going to try to regain control after that leadoff walk. Myers leads off first, and Greb's going to pump fake down there. Of course, he backpicked a runner last inning to end the inning, actually. It's actually Machowski, I believe, that was picked off there. The pitcher for Squirrel Hill is Myers is going to take off for second base and steal out right. Takes the turn, but stays at second as the ball careened the backstop. Call that a steal for Myers. Sets the table for Braxton Jackson, the pitch. That one's going to go to the backstop, and Myers is going to take third. Back-to-back pitches. A lot of running there for Myers. Pitch from Pope. High and in, and Myers is going to come home. He's safe. Myers came home on the wild pitch. Jackson drew the walk. Still no outs in the inning, and Squirrel Hill on the board. It's now 3-1. Mount Washington. Sebastian Saunders, the second baseman for Squirrel Hill. Now up. Pitch. Back attempt by Greb is a little bit late. Burley tried to place the tag on him there. Pitch. Swung on and hit to right field. That ball's going to be down. In the Bermuda Triangle. Gets past the right fielder. Settles. Saunders a double. Braxton Jackson third. And we've got some squirrels in scoring position here. That was the perfect mix of placement, speed. Ball dropped in there. Pope's going to try to work his way out of trouble. Pickoff attempt to third. Grady Castling working in communication with Pope to maybe try to steal him out there with Braxton Jackson, try to catch him sleeping, but Jackson was aware as that ball gets to the backstop. Grab looking for it. Swing and miss. Cameron Sparrow Jr. at the plate now. It's 1-1 count to him. Swung on and jammed down the first base side. Pitch from Pope. Swung on and missed. Sparrow set down, and Pope's got himself an out here. What's been an eventful bottom of the second so far, with Squirrel Hill scoring their lone run so far, but threatening right now with Braxton Jackson. Third base. Saunders on second after the double. Pitch. It's the backstop. Braxton Jackson's going to go for home, throw to the plate. He's out. Great play by Pope and Greb to be ready and aware. Jackson tries to take home, but Mount Washington says no. And now Pope's going to try to work for his ender. He steps off. He's going to go from the stretch. A wise decision, especially with all the steals of home that we've had. The ball gets past Greb.
Well, you can do that, or if you click on it, then you'll get the link and you can send it.
Oh, all right. I'll send you.
It's going to be a walk for White. It's going to bring up Andrew Lohman. Mound visit from Mount Washington here to go talk with Pope, maybe settle him down. Really, he's just got to live over the play here. He's gotten some help this inning. Pass ball. Steal of home attempt there. Great play by him and Greb to get that out. Andrew Lohman steps in, lefty. It was White who steals second. Looks like Pope was actually going from the windup there. Strike two, as the first pitch was called strike on Andrew Lohman. Now he's got two in scoring position here with Squirrel Hill down to Singlewood. Most likely tie this one up. Pitch to Lohman. Swing and a miss, but it's a drop. Third strike. And they're trying to determine whether or not it's a foul ball. I believe it went straight past the catcher to the backstop. There was a check swing in which the hitter Lohman went, and crazy state of affairs, and it's rolled as a strikeout. No runs scored. Mount Washington maintains a 3-1 lead here, and we're going to head to the top of the third.
Is this an extra water?
And so it just sat there and got hot. Really hot. Like it that way?
I don't like too cold of things. I'm good. I'm just getting a. Back tomorrow. Yeah. I think we're gonna head out. Head out. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It'll be a better day, I think, tomorrow.
And I'll add more.
Right. Tomorrow's get some rest. Get some food.
13's on the back.
What was that?
13's on the back.
Down the corner.
I just don't.
Yeah, you probably just want
Number 9.
No, it's 13.
There is a lot of great food in Pittsburgh now.
Yeah.
Because they just brought in the lefty. Owen was a righty. That's number 9. I think that's Ted. He bats lefty.
Are we down?
There's so many good places though, like you can pull a Yelp and just go. I used to live in Northeast Chile, Cherry Hill. When we another agency I worked for had
Yeah,
a little small shop.
I don't know if you have the YouTube channel, but if you want to check it later.
Yeah, no, I was accessing it through the app.
They are. I don't even know if they call
You know how to find it.
Yeah,
Make sure we're doing a good job.
And we're back here. It's the top of the third inning. Mount Washington leading 3-1. And Squirrel Hill with a pitching change. Looks like Ted Rosalot. Teddy is on the mound, and Braxton Jackson moved over to first base. Knox Mortzoff going back to third base, and Sam Myers is behind the plate. In the box right now is the pitcher, Julian Pope, who's worked his way out of trouble just once, only in that second inning. Pope's got a 1-1 count on him. Pitch from Rosalot. Pope did not like that call. That ball was down. Ball to strike regardless. It's 1-2. Pope's going to try to go with 2 here. Pitch. Curveball misses in. Ball was high and in. Three-two count to Pope. Rosalot's going to walk him. Leadoff runner's on for Mount Washington.
Right. Yeah, it'll be exciting. It's not.
Going to bring up Grady Coslin. Good move by Roselot coming off the mound there. Nice lefty move. Always tough to read. Probably has a few more in his bag. Pope trying to be careful over there. The pitch from Roselot. Pope's going to run. Throw down. Pope is safe.
Back up, boys.
Nice backup, Sebastian Saunders. Underrated aspect of that play there, which had Pope stealing second base. Pope's going to take off for third, and he's going to be there standing up. No contest for Pope. Reads Roselot well and ends up on third base in 2 pitches. Aggressive base running for Mount Washington and Julian Pope, the pitcher. Nonetheless. Move for Roselot is going to go astray, and Pope is going to score. Hard move to make there for lefty, picking off the third, and Roselot throws it away, and Mount Washington, without even contacting a ball, scores on 2 pitches. It's 4-1. Caslin's going to try to start it all over again. Pitch. Swung on, hit to the third baseman under the glove, and Caslin's got a base hit. Hit hard. Just under the glove of the newly touted third baseman, Mortzov. Would have been a tough play regardless. Ball was in that third base hole there. Would have had to backhand it and come up throwing as Caslin was working hard to get down that line. It's going to bring up the catcher, Greb. Pick off attempt by Roselot. Ends up with Castle being safe. Pitch. Back pick attempt. Caslin slides in safe. Great snap throw by Sam Myers. With Greb in the box, too, who has made a few snap throw attempts and has made a snap throw himself as that pitch is wild and Caslin's going to take second base. Greb's been active behind the plate today. Swung on and hit the center field. It's caught on a line. Great sliding catch by Terrence Sparrow Jr. That ball had some topspin on it, was dying. Sparrow gets down on a knee, makes the play. Squirrel Hill has an out here. Still with Caslin on second, of course. And Carmonica is going to come up to the plate here. Second baseman for Mount Washington. Myers can't find it. Grab will take third. And anything in play will score a run here. Squirrel Hill looks to be playing back. Going to take the out. Name of the game, getting outs ascending. Here's the pitch from Roselot. Swung on, fouled back by Carmonica. Roselot the pitch. Swing and miss. Carmonica tried to go up and chase that one. On the dirt. Makes the 2-2 count. Roselot trying to prevent another run from coming across, especially after Squirrel Hill scored last inning. Goal is always a shutdown inning after a run as Carmonica's rung up on strikes and Roselot has himself a strikeout. Mario Watson will come to the plate now. Center fielder right now for Mount Washington. Foul back. We may be at our hottest point of the day out here. It's just turned 2 o'clock. Swing and a miss by Watson. Great day for baseball here at the MLBU Pittsburgh Pirates tournament. Powered by EL1 and Diamond Kinetics. Balls in the dirt. Runner's going to come home and will be out. Great play by Squirrel Hill to eliminate the run from scoring. Caslin took off for home plate.
Catcher, third base catcher.
Myers.
That'll end the inning. Mount Washington leads 4-1.
Was the third baseman catcher? Who threw the catcher?
It was just him. It was pass ball.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I saw. I was like,
And we're back here, bottom 3. Mount Washington leading 4-1 against Squirrel Hill. At bat is Derek Zapata. Pope still on the mound. Grab catching him behind the plate. Zapata, the 11th hitter in the Squirrel Hill order, takes strike number 2. Patel and Martsov are to follow. All lone away from Pope. Pope delivers. Laid off by Zapata. Good look by him. And count is now 3-2. Pope trying to lead off the center with an out. Zapata has different plans as he draws a walk, and Squirrel Hill definitely needed a leadoff runner there. Being down 3 runs, and now you got the top of the order to hopefully do some damage. It's Steve Patel. Pitch Patel is called the ball outside. Spot on first. Ball in the dirt. Zapata's going to take off for second. He'll get there standing. We've actually seen the backstop a little bit more in play this game than in the others. Ball really seems to be bouncing around back there today, causing some easy advances. Good pickoff move by Pope to keep Zapata true, but regardless, there have been a ton of pass balls. Ball misses high and in. Ball high and in, and a walk. Squirrel Hill quickly has got 2 runners on and no outs, and the meat of their order coming up, starting with Knox Martsolf. Mount Washington, a lot of trust in Pope here, and why not, right? He's won 3 innings, 1-run ball. Clearly, the only thing that he's been struggling with is control. He's gotten outs even when Squirrel Hill hits the ball. And swung on and drilled, knocked down by the third baseman. Thrown to first. Martsolf is safe, and what would have been an extremely crazy play as Coslin got a glove on it. This ball hit by Martsolf was scorched down at third base. They don't call it the hot corner for nothing. It bounced off of Coslin's glove, and Connor Smith was actually able to pick it up and advance it over to first base to make it almost a bang-bang play, but Martsolf was able to dig it out, and it's going to bring up Machoski here, and that one swung on it in the left field. It hits the gap. That's going to score 1. Around third comes the next runner. Machoski with a huge double, and it's 3. Owen Machoski, first pitch swinging. Grass is kind of dead out there, not very long. Ground ball that may have been cut down by the grass just went flying into the outfield. Squirrel Hill now has runners on second and third with no outs. It's Machoski and Martsolf with Roselot at the plate, who's now the pitcher, replaced Machoski on the mound. 4-3 Mount Washington. Squirrel Hill trying to take the lead here. A single will do it. We talk about the quickness of play. Machoski just jumping on that first pitch he saw. It was a swing and miss by Roselot there. You almost knew Squirrel Hill was due for some runs here. Like I said, meat of the order coming up. Started off the inning with a leadoff walk and a steal. Pitched the Roselots outside. Hope. Roselot fouls that one back. Not sure how many pitches Pope may have left, but he's leaving it all out there. He's battling with Roselot right now. It's a 2-2 count. Roselot trying to come through and give Squirrel Hill the lead. Here in the bottom of the third, pitches outside. Count is now full to Roselot. A walk here would load the bases for Sam Myers, the now catcher for Squirrel Hill. Pope steps off, reassesses, gets the sign from Greb, comes set. 3-2. Ball in the dirt, and Roselot works the walk. Bases full of squirrels. They're everywhere. Sam Myers is going to try to get him running here. Infield, normal depth, playing back. Pitch is high and in. Hasn't been a double play turned yet today now in game 3, but if you're my Washington fan, you'd certainly hope for one here as that ball is outside. It's 2-0. Pope trying to work through this. These are all his runners. He's actually going to step off and switch to the windup here. Was in the stretch prior. Change it up. Pope misses outside. Myers has quickly worked a 3-0 count. And if he is the walk, that will tie the game. That ball's in the dirt. Myers works the walk, and Squirrel Hill has tied the game. It's 4-4. And you figured that this was close to happening. Like I said, Pope up in pitch count. The manager's going to come to the hill. And we have a pitching change. We'll get that to you here after the break.
Diamond Kinetics, guys? My son loves loves the product. He uses it every single day.
Oh, you want to move?
Stay planted, buddy.
And we're back, and that one swung on and popped up in the infield. Sorry for the slight delay. Caslin is now in the pitch for Mount Washington. We're actually talking to the father of Owen Machowski there, a DK user himself. Likes to partake in challenges, and if you do recall, he's the one that roped that double into left center field. DK app paying off for Machowski, and in more ways than one. A challenge winner, smacking doubles around the field. Always good to hear that the Bat Sensor and the Diamond Kinetics app is well loved by the baseball community. I believe Sim Myers is at the plate here. It's a 2-0 count. There's one out in the inning here. Bases are still loaded for Squirrel Hill. It's actually a 1-1 count. That's strike 2. Caslin brought into a tough spot. Never good to come in bases loaded, but trying to do the best he can here to limit some damage. It's 4-4. Count is full, 3-2. Swung on, hit to the shortstop, caught, thrown on the first, and that will out for Mount Washington. Machowski scores, and Squirrel Hill takes the lead. It's 5-4. Ball almost hopped up there on Connor Smith. He was able to stick with it, throw it on over to Watson at first, and get a much-needed out for Mount Washington. And in this spot here, you absolutely want to trade outs for runs. Swung on. Caslin makes the play over to Watson at first. A great play by the pitcher. Caslin comes into a bases loaded jam, only allows one and gets Mount Washington out of it. With that being said, Squirrel does take the lead. It's 5-4. We're back here, top of the fourth inning. Squirrel Hill was able to take the lead in the bottom half of the third, and it's Mario Watson, the first baseman from Mount Washington. Teddy Rosalot still on the bump here for Squirrel Hill. Rosalot drew a walk in last inning. A lot of men reached base. Rosalot's going to step off and try to clarify the signs here with Sam Myers. Rosalot just recently eclipsed about 30 pitches, so probably only has about 10 to 15 left. Swing and a miss by Watson. Ball's dropped. Myers is going to pick that up. Thrown over the first, and it gets by Owen Machowski, and Watson's going to reach on a drop third strike. Technically a strikeout in the books for Rosalot, but that did not garner an out, and it's going to bring up Gavin Furley. Went from first base to third base. Swung on, throw down to second. Safe is Watson. Myers a solid throw over there, but Watson too fast. Runner in scoring position now for Mount Washington. Represent the tying run. Zeppich is inside, and Watson stay put at second. Ball got past Myers. Pitch. Ball in the dirt. Myers tries to pick it. Watson straight steal at third base, and now all Mount Washington needs is a ball and play to the outfield, potentially even a ground ball. They'll be able to tie this game. Really athletic play there by Rosalot, who threw a wild pitch. It was a ball. It bounced back to him, and he made a jump throw to try to get Watson out of third, who was trying to cheat down the line there to potentially steal home. There's going to be time on the field. Myers feeling a little bit banged up. Myers is going to stay in the game here. Catching. What a tough life. That's got to be full gear. It's hot. You're getting hit. Ball gets past Myers. Furley's going to walk. Runners going to be split on first and third. Not sure how long that'll last. Furley may be on the move. See if Squirrel Hill can maybe delve up some sort of play here, maybe to coerce Watson into going home while they control the ball. Furley safe at first. Watson's going to score and tie the game. Rosalot made a pickoff move Over to first base. Flop, they had Furley Machowski, but the tag on him was safe. And in the meantime, Watson takes off for home. And we've got a tag.
Come on, guys.
Pickoff move by Roselot, trying to get Furley again. Furley was leaning on that last pickup attempt where Watson scored. Pitch from Roselot, swung on and missed. Trace settles in the box. After partial delay, Settles finally gets the first pitch thrown him. Remain patient. Ball's in the dirt. Almost kind of looks like a splitter with the spin. Pitch from Roselot. High and in the Settles. The count's now 2-1. Pitch. Ball's low in the dirt. Myers tries to get to it, and Furley steals the bag. Furley advances on the wild pitch. It's a 3-1 count. There's still no outs in the inning, and Mount Washington has the go-ahead run on second base. And that's ball 4 Settles. He'll take first. And that's going to bring up Skia Johnson. Johnson has played center field, left field today. Might as well put him over in right to complete the trifecta. No outs in the inning. Pitch from Roselot's ball. Johnson, a big swing and a miss. Roselot delivers, and that's inside. Dugout indicates that they wanted Johnson to quote-unquote eat that one. No one wants to get hit by pitches. Roselot the pitch. Got by Myers, but the runners did not advance. Johnson walked in his first at bat. He's got a 3-2 count here. Pitch. Low and in the dirt. It's going to be ball 4. The runners advanced. Myers thought they were stealing. And it does look like we're going to have a pitching change as Roselot hands the ball over. It's going to be Martsolf coming in. And we'll be back to you after Martsolf gets his warm-up pitches in. Coming into a bases-loaded jam with no outs. Always tough. But we saw him throw on Monday, and he's the man for it. This kid's actually running. On Monday, he's good. stretch in.
Yeah.
Yeah, like slug and I just put 0 when I get home.
They don't have Coke products over there at the darn concession either.
And we're back. Knox, Mortzoff on the mound, and as we're saying, we saw him pitch Monday for Squirrel Hill 11U at the RBI tournament at PNC Park. Mortzoff's got some good stuff. I believe he came into a somewhat similar situation there. Nice to know what you have going in here as he delivers. Falls out, gets past Myers. Mortzoff almost ran past it. He's able to get to that and hold Furley at third. The bases loaded jam can be daunting. Mortzoff is going to try to prove that wrong. That ball is fouled down the right field line. It's going to be a 1-2 count to Eli Bordenick. It's been in right field today. The pitch swung on, hit to the second baseman, scooped up, tag, throw on the first, double play. Throw home, they got Settles hit the plate, a triple play. You've got to be kidding me. Squirrel Hill, a triple play to get out of the inning unscathed.
So that was Saunders. At first was Wachowski and catcher Sam Myers.
We'll be back for the bottom of the fourth inning. Mount Washington 6, Squirrel Hill 5.
Get the score.
How many? Yeah.
Just one, 6-5.
Scored run unscored from the fourth. The top.
6-5.
Me?
Yeah.
I'll just hang a bit.
Yeah.
Get
I
some
can
sun.
back.
Scored refresh.
Brother, if you guys have like $1.
Oh, I have 100. I said, you take credit?
I
He goes,
rolled
no.
it.
I said, oh, I have 100.
Well, I have 5. Will that work? What do you need?
I just need water.
Oh, okay. We're supposed to get food.
Really? Are they? I was going to say you should say that. New arm.
Yep, Rocco. There. Harmonica. Don't talk to your coach.
Be more in the action over there. Guess what you're going to do next game?
What's that?
You're not.
I'm announcing next game?
Yeah, you're working for tomorrow.
All right.
You excited?
Oh, yeah. Enthusiastic.
I'm pretty pumped up. You get it for free.
I don't know. Now you just open with your life.
Yeah, I can Venmo you $1. Two. I don't know if I'll be able to do that.
Not be able to afford another one.
Three.
Close to.
Good catch.
Should be close. That's 133, but I need to start really because you know I'm on my way. What did we have to change?
Got it scoped out. You know these boys.
Yeah. I'll be prepped for tomorrow. Oh no.
And we're back here. It's the bottom of the fourth inning. Mount Washington back on top at 6-5, and Rocco Carmonica is going to take the bump here. Swung on and missed. Carmonica gets that one past. White takes a pitch there. Carmonica looking to close out the back half of this game. At least attempt to. Pitch called strike. It's 2-2 on Mayor White. It's been a shortstop today. Pitch is low and out. Fouled back by White. Carmonica dealing with a one-run lead here as Mount Washington now has the momentum. Pitch. Swung on, hit back! Carmonica, great play on the comebacker. Tosses it on over. First for the out. It's going to bring up Andrew Lohman, who's been in the left today for Squirrel Hill. Pitch is called strike on the outer half. Looked like a off-speed pitch, a spinner from Carmonica. Swung and missed by Lohman. Strike two. Healthy cut there. Lohman try to get aboard here to bring up Zapata, who was able to get forward and steal a couple of bags as Lohman strikes out. It's Carmonica. Strikeout looking. Two down here for Mount Washington. Bottom fourth. Quick inning thus far. 2 outs in a matter of about 6 pitches. Something we haven't seen a lot of here in this game in particular. So ball is taken up by Derek Zapata, right fielder for Squirrel Hill. Pitch. That one's skied in the right field. 3 players converge, and it's going to fall right in front of Settles. Landed in the Bermuda Triangle. The outfield out there. First baseman would have to run back. Second baseman running at a diagonal angle, and Settles coming in. It would have been his ball, but can't quite get there in time. A good effort nonetheless. 1-1 of the Zapata is low in the dirt. Set and the pitch to Zapata. Swung on. Hit between the second and first baseman. Gets past Settles and right. Zapata's going to run forever. He's going to try to go for third. The throw. He's safe at third standing. Zapata's going to go home. Thrown up by a third baseman and a Little League home run for Zapata. Squirrel Hill ties it. And I said going into the at-bat, Zapata wreaked some havoc on base pass the last time he got on with what I believe was a walk. And once again, Zapata circles the bases for a triple and an air. But nonetheless, a Little League home run. Squirrel Hill ties it. 6-6 here in the bottom of the fourth. Really, not much more you can do if you're Carmonica. Swing and a miss there by Steve Patel. Out of all the pitchers we've seen today, Morocco Carmonica has actually filled up the zone the most, I feel like, in the early onset. Great inside pitch gets Patel looking, and Carmonica struts back to the dugout. 2 Ks in the inning, but Derek Zapata brings himself home with the Little League home run. It's 6-6 headed into the top of the 5th inning. That was crazy, too.
Yeah. They have not changed up their at all. Say, Squirrel has not like changed their.
Let's go, come on. On the hall.
He wasn't out. He didn't touch him. Seen it.
And we're back here. Early action in the early onset here. The first inning, 1 pitch, 1 out. Great play by the shortstop, Nair White. Squirrel Hill, great running throw. Threw it over to Machowski there. Great stretch. 1 aside, and that brings up Julian Pope. Sorry about that. We lost our place in the lineup there. Life comes at you fast. Ferris Bueller. That one's going to hit Pope. Takes it like a champ. And he's on the first base, looking to start something here for Mount Washington. As I mentioned, it's a tie game, 5th inning. Pick-off attempt by Mortzolf. Pitcher to pitcher there as Chosky started the game. Mort's looking to end it. Pope's going to run. That ball's going to be fouled off, and Pope's going to have to try to do it again. Brady Caslin in the box. He's played third. He's pitched. Currently at second base for Mount Washington. 6-6 ball game. It's been back and forth. Pope's going to take off again. He is going to get there standing up. Good jump by Pope. Timed up Mortzolf well. And now it's up to Caslin to do a job here. That pitch is going to be down, and it's going to get past. Pope is going to round third, but stay there. We actually have Braxton Jackson behind home plate now for Squirrel Hill. It's a called strike on the outer half of the plate. 2-2 count to Caslin. Pitch. Just misses the spot that it was previously at. Not sure if you noticed downstream there, but short and second base, backing up. Mortsoff there. Very fundamental. The throwback. Swung on and fouled away by Caslin. Good at bat he's putting together here. About to eclipse the 7-pitch mark in this at bat. If you're in the business of tracking quality at bats, this now statistically is one of them. The pitch is on its way. Swung on his shortstop. Takes a weird hop. Throw home. Pope safe. Runner's going to go to second. He's safe there. No one's covering third, but Caslin decides he wants to stay there at second base. It's going to be a single. Actually, a fielder's choice all the way around. The shortstop, Meyer White, came up throwing home. Smidge too late. Made a great play. The ball actually got slowed down. It looks like it may have hit a bit of a divot in that infield grass. It kind of made it slow down a little bit and made it a little bit harder for White to get that throw home on time. Regardless, that's going to bring up Greb for Washington. Swung on, hit the third baseman, scooped up, thrown on over the first. Machowski has it. He's going to fire it back. The third runner's going to be safe. Caslin slides in safe at third. Squirrel Hill, there's another out. Myers made the play down there at third base. Machowski was able to stretch and get it. Heads up play by Machowski to try to get Caslin, who was advancing third base there, to potentially get out of the inning. There's a swing and miss by Rocco Carmonica, our new pitcher of record. Carmonica looking to help himself out. Mount Washington, as a team, has helped itself out this inning. It's 7-6. Carmonica works to count the 1-1. Swung and missed. And we may have a rundown here as Braxton Jackson came up firing. Caslin creating some trouble for Squirrel Hill down there on third base. Be a pass ball on Jackson. 1-2 count. Pitch. Swung and missed. It's going to be dropped, though. Braxton Jackson's going to try to get him to first. Safe at first. Rocco Carmonica with a great hustle effort down the first baseline. Mount Washington plates another. It's 8-6. Watson swings and miss. Gets past Jackson. Carmonica safe at second base. It's actually a strikeout for Carmonica last at bat. Reaches by way of drop third strike. Ball's outside. It's going to careen off the backstop over to first base to Chisky. Pitch. Swing and a miss by Watson. Strike one. It's 2-1 count. It's a 2-strike count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Apologies here from the booth. Mortzov pitch. Inside. Gets past Jackson. Runner's going to be safe. Carmonica scores. Helps himself out. And Washington. Mount Washington is up 9-6. Ball misses outside. Watson works at 3-2. Mortzov trying to limit the damage here. Get out of this inning. Get Squirrel Hill back up to the plate. Swing and miss by Watson. That's strike 3, and Mortzov gets his ender by way of the strikeout. Few that inning for him, but Mount Washington scores 2, leads it 9-6, headed to the bottom of the 5th.
I imagine this is probably the last thing.
And we're back here. Bottom of the 5th as we're approaching time limit. Swung on, hits a third baseman, scooped up, thrown on over the first to Watson. Mortzov hit it hard, but I believe that was Coslin over there at third base to make the play. Has been a pitching change for Mount Washington as Luke Greb, who's caught for most of the game. He's played third a little bit too, comes in to close it. He's got a 3-run lead. We're approaching the time limit here. Chosky hits one short, grounded, cut, thrown over to Watson. 2 ground ball outs here in the early onset for Greb, and Mount Washington's an out away from ending this baseball game here. Mortzov and Machowski both stung the ball pretty well there. Fortunately hit right at Mount Washington fielders. Teddy Rose a lot in. Kenny's hopping on the mic next game.
Oh yeah.
That thing, I lost the score because Canada hit a button. So
It's 9-6, Mount Washington.
count 1 and 1, 1 and 2.
2-2, 2 outs.
Sorry.
Just don't lock it. Did it go back up?
Your scoring app said it was down.
Okay.
Good on.
Test.
That's unhealthy.
Really?
Yeah, here. Here's my phone.
Oh, after a slight delay, we're back. Roselot's got a 2-strike count. Swung on, hit in the right field. Carmonica almost makes a diving catch.
What's the problem?
It said unhealthy, but I'm just changing. It's still,
It says unhealthy.
it's still live though. What's the? Does it say it's down?
It's healthy now.
Okay.
Okay.
And my YouTube,
Okay. Stop.
my YouTube's still up. So
Maybe we just had a dip in the stream.
Maybe.
I didn't get a text. I don't think.
I saw my feed like freeze for a second, but I thought it wasn't. I
It's
wasn't
going to
sure
bring
if
up
it was-
Myers here with 2 outs. Roselot on first. Ground into the shortstop. Smith is going to miss it. And that was definitely a tough play. Coming off the lip there. Ball was hit really hard by Myers. Really, the only thing that Smith could do there was try to pick it. Unfortunately, he misses it. And fortunately for Squirrel Hill, their game is extended. Another batter, and it's Braxton Jackson. And I don't want to announcers jinx Squirrel Hill here. I am neutral. Haven't seen a home run in this game, I don't believe.
1 out.
Pitch gets by Pope. Now, Braxton Jackson going to try to scratch these 2 runs across, of course. None of these runs technically matter for Mount Washington. They're not worried about them, but obviously Squirrel Hill needs to hit. Ground ball to Carmonica. Flips on to Watson. And Mount Washington picks up its first win of the Pirates MLBU tournament powered by EL1 and Diamond Knights. We'll be back for the final game of this round-robin tournament coming up next.
I'm with you. Friendship band.
You were awesome. I was inside shooting some signage, and I'm like,
Your
Nick,
voice.
here's the voice. You're on a big screen downstairs. We're watching, like 25 people are watching the game on this big screen. So I took some video of it just to see in the big screen people.
I got tired this game.
We had a little bit of issue at the end. We
Yeah.
lost the stream with them.
I'm out of juice. Kenny, we're part of the bullpen for Kenny. And I won't be here tomorrow, so it'll be a good practice for
Good
Kenny.
practice, yeah.
Okay, so we've got
You got to get some hot tea.
Squirrel Hill.
Check
backup.
those scores.
Yeah, it's either hot tea or like it's one of the two.